Hey, what's up, gamers? And I got another one for y'all. So in today's video, or should I say challenge rather, can Dak Prescott win a Super Bowl with the Eagles? But there is a plot twist. Jalen Hurts is gonna go to the Cowboys. So let's see in a 5-year span which quarterback will have the better years. So let's go ahead and get them traded. And I know fans from either team, I know you don't want to see this. I know you don't want to see this, but we're going to see, can Dak Prescott win a Super Bowl if he had the Eagles roster? So let's go ahead and get into it. But there is a mini challenge involved in this. So each time one of the quarterbacks or the teams get to the playoffs, they will get 1 point. If you win the Super Bowl, everything is over, whichever one win first. But if not, getting to the playoffs gets you 1 point per season in a 5-year season. And now, leave in the comments what y'all think. Did Dak Prescott make it to the Super Bowl in these 5 years or no? Or plot twist, will it be Jalen Hurts that makes it? Let's go ahead and find out. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Jalen Hurts in that Cowboys uniform, in that Cowboys gear. I know the Eagles fans do not like 1 minute of this, but let's go ahead and check them out. And then next up, now let's go ahead and take a look at Dak Prescott in his Eagles uniform. I know Cowboy fans don't like that, but I know some Cowboy fans are like, I don't care where he goes. There are mixed emotions when it comes to Cowboy fans and even non-Cowboy fans with Dak Prescott, I learned. But let's see what he can do. Uh-oh, there he go in his new gear. Let's see, and congratulations to the Eagles. I am a Cowboys fan, but congratulations to the Eagles for winning that Super Bowl, handling business, and doing what you got to do. Now let's go ahead and get this going. Let's go ahead and simulate this and see what happens. I am curious. I want to know what's going to happen as well. Let's just go ahead and sim the mid-season. And all right, we are at the midway point. The Dallas Cowboys are 4-2 with Jalen Hurts. Let's see what the Eagles are. Uh-oh, the Eagles are at a whopping 5-1. 5-1 record, y'all. That's Dak Prescott. All right, that's our midway point check-in. Now let's go ahead and simulate this thing on over to the playoffs. Let's see, first year, what team can go ahead and make it to the playoffs? And already, I don't like this screen for the Cowboys. I guess that means, nope, they did not make it. They came in 9-8 for the first season. The Dak Prescott, the Eagles, are a whopping 15-2 in the first season. So that's 1 point for Dak Prescott. He made it to the playoffs, but now the real test come in. Will they do it or will he not? They always say he's one and done in the playoffs, so let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, number 1 seed. Let's go Philly. Let's go Dak. They got the number 1 seed. The first season coming in, so Dak Prescott already gets a point. But let's go ahead. Come on, y'all. Come on, we need this win. Let's see what happens. We're playing Green Bay, and we have the first week bye, and we are at home with Dak Prescott. Let's go ahead and simulate this thing, and let's see what happened. Do we get a win at home? Oh, no. We lost. What's the score? 22-28. We lost. Green Bay is moving on. So let's just go ahead and take a look at who's going to win the Super Bowl this year. It is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs and the refs. No, I'm just playing, but that's what everybody be saying. Well, let's go ahead and get ready for year 2. Let's go, kicking off year 2. Let's go ahead and advance it to the mid-season. Eagles, 7-0. 7-0. Dak and the Eagles are at a 7-0. Dallas is at 2-5, so it's not looking like it's gonna be their year so far. But if you ask a Cowboy fan, it's their year every year. So with 2-5 in mind, yes, they are going to the Super Bowl. Why? Because it is the Cowboys. So let's go ahead and sim the rest of this season, y'all. What y'all think? 17-0 for Philly? No, 16-1. Great year, amazing year. This has to be the year that Dak Prescott gets it right. But Jalen Hurts 0, Dak Prescott 2. Jalen Hurts did not make the playoffs again with the Cowboys. Dak Prescott made it again with Philly. But this has to be the year that Dak takes it all with Philly, right? 16-1. Wow, what a record. Let's go ahead and advance. Moving on. We won. We got a playoff game with Dak. They are moving on to play the Detroit Lions. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Next up, let's see what happened. This might be the year. The Minnesota Vikings, this should be a breeze, right? A trip to the Super Bowl. Just throw it in the bag. It gotta be a win, right? Oh, wait. I know it say advancing to the Pro Bowl, but no. End up losing 14-24. And the Ravens, there it is. Your Baltimore Ravens is gonna go ahead and win the Super Bowl. AFC is on top. So that's gonna conclude year 2. No way. Okay, halfway point, year 3. Let's just skip ahead. Washington is on top of the division. Dallas Cowboys are 0-7. No way. Let's just go ahead and advance to the playoffs. Let's just get right to it. Looks like the Eagles. Okay, the Eagles snuck in with the 7th seed. Cowboys nowhere to be found. There is another score for Dak Prescott. And remember, y'all, to be fair to Jalen Hurts, this really is more of a challenge for Dak. I just threw in the Jalen Hurts thing. We already know the Eagles were way better than the Cowboys this year, so it's kind of not fair in that regard. But there it go. As a 7th seed, we got kicked right out of the playoffs, and there it go. It's a Detroit Lions sighting. There it go. They get their first Super Bowl. Well, let's go ahead and start year 4. So far for Dak, it has not been good. We're making it to the playoffs, but we can't get a win. Checking back in on the Cowboys, they are 1-5, so not looking so good. Let's just go ahead to the playoffs, 12-5. It looks like the Eagles are going to secure the 2nd seed. Is this the year? Year 4. Jalen Hurts 0, Dak Prescott 4. So we made it to the Super Bowl. Or not the Super Bowl, excuse me. That's where I'm trying to get him to, or we're trying to get him there. He made it to the playoffs 4 straight times in a row with these guys. Okay, can we get a win against Green Bay? This is the revenge game. I think they beat us in one of those years, right? Nope. Green Bay moves on. We cannot get it. And there it go. Green Bay is actually just going to go all the way and say, this is our Super Bowl. The Green Bay Packers is your Super Bowl champions. All right, last and final year. Our team's getting weaker and weaker. I just simmed it right here. We're 9-8. The Eagles made the playoffs. The Cowboys didn't once again. All right, so it's going to be Jalen Hurts 0 and Dak Prescott 5. He made it to the playoffs all 5 years. But can we go ahead and get the Super Bowl this time? We are 9-8, and to be honest, I don't like this. The team is not looking too good. Simmed it, and it looks like we lost, which I kind of figured that would happen. I didn't like it. We lost 35-38. It was a close game, but is that a Raider sighting? Man, that's one of those if you know, you know with Chris Berman. Man, I hope they bring him to the Madden. Chris Berman just was the best, but there it is. Dak Prescott, 5 playoff appearances. No Super Bowl wins, man. We couldn't do it. No. Okay, have a nice day, y'all. Signing off, Ben's Man.